I'm back, y'all. I'm back with another video on the day. Today's topic is blood being thicker than water. A lot of people say family over everything. A lot of people say the family that they meet in the street have been more family to them than their actual blood family. Let's talk about it. It's a topic that is very much needed for right now. I'd like to know your opinions. I'll voice mine. Like, comment, subscribe, and leave your comments down below.
Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine?
So what's up, y'all? What's up? Let me just roll this window down because I don't want you guys to have all this light in your faces. But it's your girl, Kels, and let me get my focus right. I'm actually back with another video. I'm on my lunch break right now. I'm just chilling. I'm not doing much of nothing. But I wanted to come to y'all and have a discussion about this topic, blood being thicker than water. I know you saw in the pre-intro that a lot of people feel a lot of different ways. A lot of people feel like, no matter what, family over everything. A lot of people feel like, they blood is everything. Blood is thicker than water. Then you got those who feel like, they might have met people along their lifetime or, linked with people along their lifetime that has treated them better than family. And who's to say who's right or who's wrong? As human beings, we all are uniquely made and uniquely designed, so we have our right to our own opinions. But I also think it is a topic that need to be discussed. And I feel like it need to be discussed because not that it's not okay for us to have our own opinions, but it's not okay for people to make you feel like because of your choice or because of your opinion that you're wrong or, that you shouldn't feel that way. And you have every right to feel how you want to feel. And I'm going to back up why I say that. I say that because recently I went through a hardship. I went through an experience that was devastating to me. You understand what I'm saying? I had been out of work for 2 months. 2 months. 1 second, guys. 1 second. So I had been out of work for 2 months. I was going through a medical procedure, having a couple of blood transfusions, whatever, but everything's good. Anyway, while this time I've been out of work, I was on short-term disability, so I was still getting, my minimum pay that I was getting. My wife doesn't work. We have 2 little small girls that are 6 and 7 years old. So my wife, is a stay-at-home mom. She take care of our daughters, and times have changed now, so I just really don't believe my kids to be leaving my kids with people. That's just always been me. But nevertheless, so I hit a hardship, and I was going through some things. So, for those of you who know anything about being on short-term disability, sometimes it be a while before you actually get your pay. So it might be 3-4 weeks before you get paid, and it's like a lump sum when they do pay you. And I ain't balling, I ain't rich, I ain't got 5-6 grand sitting up in the bank. If I did, I got on a T-Mobile shirt. I'm at work. That's not the likeness of it. But what I'm saying is simply this. So I was messed up for a little while. So this one evening, I had gotten a real bad situation. I needed like $50 to like make it through 2 days until my deposit came through. Like I was literally broke. I had took everything that was in my account and I had been stretching it for 2 months, making it, taking care of 4 women. Completely deleted my savings, completely deleted everything. Mind you, it's me, my wife, and our 2 girls. Only I work, you know what I'm saying? And with the grace of God, bills are paid. We have the necessities, things we need, and we have more. So I'm just grateful to God and T-Mobile for what they do for me. But I was in a situation, and then we all happen to get in a situation, you know what I'm saying? And I've never been the type of person that asks people for help or asks people for handouts and things like that. I've always been very independent, and I've always held myself to a high standard. But I found myself in a situation this evening where I needed the $50 like life or death needed the money. I'll be honest with y'all straight up, because I ain't finna sugarcoat it. I'll be honest with y'all straight up. I needed the money to actually feed my kids, put gas in my car, you know what I'm saying, get them to school or whatever. And it just so happened to be 2 days before I was getting ready to return back to work. So, you know the situation that I was in. So, you know, I was on my dick. I'm just gonna say it like that. So, I had no choice. You feel me? I had to start asking people. I couldn't not ask. You feel me? So I did what most of us think that we can do when we find ourselves in a situation. I called on my family. Now, I was raised by my grandma, so I called my grandma first, and my grandma like, baby, you know, if I had it, I'd give it to you. And I believe my grandma, because she ain't never, not gave it to me before. Whenever she had it, she always gave it to me. So I believed her, you feel me? And she didn't have it. But it was, the situation was so treacherous that I literally was calling family members that I've never in my life asked for something. Never in my life. I literally was calling people out the blue. I'm talking about not first cousin. I'm talking about, nigga, I was calling distant cousin. I was, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason I was forced to call like that was because my immediate family wasn't even responding to the need. Now, I know that people can say I might be assuming, because everybody's going through a hardship right now, and you know what I'm saying, everybody had their problems in their situations, and hey man, you're a grown-ass woman, you got a wife and you got kids, and woody woo woo, you can't expect for nobody to die. I get it, and I agree with you 100%. You feel me? But at the same time, I ain't rich, you ain't rich. We all fall, we all need help. And, it is what it is. I'm not embarrassed. I don't feel hurt. I don't feel any kind of way about, the situation that I was in. What hurts me the most is the people that I thought at the end of the day that I could turn to when life get at its worst, my darkest hour. The persons that I thought that I could turn to, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? When I turned to them, they turned their back on me. And at that day, that particular day, I was hurt, I was mad, I was upset. I was upset because, let me tell you why. I was upset because I took my pride aside so bad to the point that I have an adopted uncle. Spent my life all my life. And I called him and I said, hey, Unc, I need $50. He said, oh yeah, you got it, no problem. But I don't got that Cash App and all that crazy stuff. Tell your grandma or one of your aunts to give it to you, and I give it back to you cash. Give it back to them cash. I said, okay, cool. I'm calling around all my aunts. I got 5 of them. Calling around all my aunts. I'm calling around to my cousins, just trying to get this $50 to Anthony, give it back to him. Nobody could come up with that $50 for me, fam. Like, nobody. And in my mind, all I can think in my mind was, these people are my family. They supposed to know me better than anybody on this earth. And it hasn't dawned on anybody. It hasn't resonated in anybody's mind. Nobody has realized that Shonda, the one that don't bother nobody, don't deal, that's totally separated, is asking for help. Nobody stopped to think like, wow, what's going on? Nothing. Already knowing I've been out of work for 2 weeks or what have you. So I called my aunt, and we all got this kind of aunt in our family. I don't even have to go into details, but she had it. I called my aunt and I go, hey auntie, Aunt said, can you send me $50 and he'll come bring it to you in cash. Now, this uncle and this aunt happens to be extremely close. So, she know for a shadow of a doubt that she was going to get her money from him. It's now 10 o'clock at night, and I am telling my aunt via text message, like, hey, listen, I wouldn't be bothering you about $50 at 10 o'clock at night if it wasn't 911, if it wasn't emergency, if it wasn't a state of emergency. It just wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be asking Uncle Aunt for something that I've never asked him for. Like, it's important. That's the only reason I asked. And the reason I had to go into detail like that with her, because before she even told me no, she said to me, well, what do you need the money for? Or what's the rush? And the thing that bothered me about it is, why when you need people, they treat you like shit? Why when you need somebody, they try to handle you? Like, that is just, it blows me. It blows me because I get excited when I got the opportunity to do something for somebody, to bless somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Money doesn't matter to me because it's tangible. It's gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? I can't take it with me. But nevertheless, she handled me real dish rag. And I had an episode with her in the past, and I had already told myself that I would never go that route to deal with that aunt again in any type of situation. So you know that this situation had to be real bad for me to renege on my word. So with that being said, that night went by, and needless to say, I mean, I apologize that I'm stuttering now, because now at this point I'm beginning to get worked up, and I'm starting to feel, you know, some type of way. My feelings are starting to feel some type of way because I'm talking about it. But needless to say, that night my kids went to bed without eating. Me and my wife, we went to bed without eating. I mean, we wasn't starving. Nobody was going to die. I mean, they went to bed without eating the way they're used to eating. Let's just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? The next day, my deposit came through. Yeah, I got to work. The next day my deposit came through. I was able to take care of everything, get everything squared away. Boom, back on my feet. I'm at work, whatever, what have you. Not one family member has rung my phone yet to this day and said, hey, you okay? Everything's going good, yada, yada, yada. Sorry about that, guys. But let me just say, not one family member that I had asked for the money has rung my phone yet to follow up or check or anything like that. I'm trying to roll the windows up so that you guys can hear me. But okay, cause listen, I have an aunt, and she's like my all-time favorite. Like, she's my baby girl. There's nothing I want to do for my aunt. So I want to make sure that in the midst of me telling this story, that I'm being very clear that I'm not speaking about, you know, my entire family, because there are people and members of my family that I deal with totally different than I deal with others. So I don't want to come off as if I'm bashing my family. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. What I am saying, though, is we're entitled to have our own opinions, and I'm just telling you guys the reason why I feel the way I feel when it comes to the statement, behind blood is thicker than water. So let me get back to it. So it was just, you know what? It was just a humbling experience all the way around. So fast forward about 2 weeks now later, and I get a phone call from my mom, and she's telling me about how, you know, everything that's going on in the family with different family members that, you know, is needing help with different bills and needing help in this area, or not paying the bills that they're responsible for paying, or doing this or doing that, and everything is falling back on grandma. Now, I just want to get this as a disclaimer. I'll sell my shoestrings before I call my grandma and ask her for something. I go to that extent before I ring that phone to ask anybody for anything. So I'm going to just say this. If I've ever asked you for something, please believe me. Please believe me. I done did everything I can not to ask you. That was not by choice to ask you. I'm never in the position or in the headspace or the mindset to intentionally lean and depend on anybody. I just thought that I dropped that there, and whatever that is, that is. So, fast forward a couple of weeks, I get a phone call from my mom, and my mom says to me, you know, hey, Shonda, this is going on in the family, woody woo woo, yada 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 da da da. And I start feeling some type of way. I don't know, man. I start feeling some type of way because it's like, just 2 weeks ago, man, I called y'all and told y'all I just needed $50 to feed my family for 2 days. And you guys are calling me now, telling me that y'all about to pay somebody's whole $1,300 rent, 2-month car note, you feel me? And girl. So I tell my mama straight up, I tell her, all right, listen, man, I'm out here by myself. My family is a family that I have here in Tampa. Now, that experience that I went through, that experience gave me a revelation. I don't feel like because they were not there for me that they're not my family. Because they wasn't there for me, opened my eyes to the fact that you can't just you know what I'm saying, be loyal to somebody because y'all come from the same bloodline. Or you can't just feel like family is family because y'all stem from the same bloodline. Times have changed. And I say that because I've been in Tampa now, March will make 2 years. And since I've been in Tampa, I've met a whole bunch of people. And I met so many people. But since I've been in Tampa, I can honestly say I've met 4 people. 4 people. Not my same race. Don't come from my same neighborhood. Don't even believe the same religion that I believe in. And they have exemplified more of what a family is than anyone with my blood. Now, I know this video is going to this video is gonna make some people mad, and it's cool. It's fine. If this video make you mad, don't read my book. Listen, this video is just me stating my opinion, and I have the right to have my opinion. And I said all that I said so that you'll understand why I feel the way that I feel. I moved to Tampa 2 years ago. I've met 4 people that have treated me more like family than I've ever had in my life. And I don't mean that because they've been there or they've helped me out of situations or they've done nothing. No, I don't mean it because of that. I mean it because they've exemplified what it means to love somebody unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Like a sister. No matter what. No matter if I'm doing good, I'm doing bad. No matter what. They've been there for me. They let me cry on their shoulder. They let me vent. We've had arguments. We've had our ups. We've had our downs. We share secrets. We eat together. We break bread together. We make money together. We look out for each other. We make sure each other good at the end of the day. We make sure each other good. Every day, we make sure each other is good. If it's just a, hey, what's up? or yo text. That's it. That's all we need, because we make sure each other's good. Simply like that. I met 4 people here in Tampa that don't operate with me based on my sexual preference or the decisions that I made in life. And that's one of my biggest problems that I have with blood family. When you don't operate the way that they think you should operate, or the image that they've had in their head for you since you was a jit, or if you don't fulfill the dreams that your family or your parents had for you, then you look down upon in the black community. And I don't care how you look at this, you might have to just agree to disagree, but most African American families, we deal with this, man. Our parents want us to be something that they intended us to be, and when we don't turn out to be what they intended for us to be, it's a letdown to them. And you know what I'm saying, we can feel a disappointment. What people don't understand is you can't deal with people based on you not agreeing with their lifestyle choice or their sexual preference, or you know what I'm saying, their political party choice, or whatever the case may be. People choose some weird things, man. I've experienced some weird things that people choose to operate with me funny. And these 4 people that I've met, they haven't done that to me. They don't make me feel that type of way. I don't walk in the room when they invite us to dinner, and I don't feel like everybody's staring at us like we got a disease. You understand? I don't come around them, and when I come around them in their presence, I don't feel as if, you know what I'm saying, I can't be myself, or I can't relax, or, you know, like, it's a certain peace and a certain calm that surpasses my understanding when I'm around these people. And these people really treat me like family. They really treat me like they love me. You feel me? They sacrifice some time out of their ways to help me. And like I sacrifice to help them. And it's like I always thought that's what family was. But as I got older and my actual blood family started exemplifying different things to me, like family ain't family no more. We used to eat together. We used to have family gatherings and parties and stuff and just kick it to have fun. And it was good, clean fun. Now when family get together, it's shade. This one got a problem with that one. This one don't like that one's man. And this one might be smashing that one's dude. And this one got this going on in their life, and the whole family done talked about your situation, and now you got her sitting over there in the corner feeling bad, and you got, it's not the same. And then nobody wants to show up, and nobody got time to do this, and everybody done moved on with their life, and grandma dead, and big mama gone on, and granddaddy done moved on to glory. So it's nobody there to hold that glue, to hold it together. So it's like everybody's sporadic. So when you really think about family, I just so happen to believe family is those people who exemplify family to you. Those people who are there for you no matter what, thick and thin, hell or high water. You know what I'm saying? Those people who gonna not let you, you know what I'm saying, destroy yourself, be your own worst enemy. Those people who encourage you, who lift you up. That's who I think family is, and it ain't all the time the people that got my blood. So I'm with those people that says family is whom family make it. The saying blood is thicker than water, to me, I'd have to beg the difference. Because that element of water is extremely powerful. And it can't be stopped. So when that water starts flowing, and that connection with another person, and God ordains it, it's nothing nobody can do. You can't stop loving somebody. You can't stop being genuine to somebody or loyal to somebody, or you shouldn't. I'm not going to say you can't. You shouldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Being who you are to somebody, because of somebody else's decisions or because somebody else think you shouldn't. So I hope y'all enjoyed this story. I don't know, what you guys think. I would love to know in the comments what you think. Is blood thicker than water? Do you think that water's thicker than blood? How y'all feeling out there, man? As for me, for the last time, I'm going to say it. Family is whomever creates the family. That's who's my family. It is what it is. I appreciate y'all for watching. I am going to commit to doing more videos and uploading more. I apologize for being so distant, and I've just been a little caught up, but I am back. So again, thank you guys. I urge you to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna get back to work. This is my lunch break. And I just want to say that God's been giving me a lot of topics and nuggets and things to talk about just to bring to fruition. And it is going to get a little bit deeper. It's going to get a little bit tenser. And the topics are going to be a little bit more personal. But I believe that it's needed for a time such as this. And I vow that on my channel, I'll always be honest and I'll always be truthful. And I'll always be transparent. And I'll always tell you guys my truth as to where I am. And my stories that I've been in. Nothing less. I wasn't drawn. I'm not a character. So I won't put on. I'm a human. I was created. So on this page, I will share with you the things that I've been through, how I maneuvered through them with God's assistance. And I just hope that something is said or done that leads you in the right direction and line you up ultimately with the will of God. Don't forget to turn the bell notifications on. You're not going to want to miss the next video.